Listen, man, I'm on one today. We back to choosing violence again. Yeah, we back to choosing violence again, man. What up, Fred? We back to choosing violence again, man. Because I feel like, matter of fact, I'm predicting, I see what's happening right now. Said another drill rapper dead, man. The brother do drill rap. Drill rap is about killing other black men. I'm trying to figure out what you expect the outcome to be. No disrespect to the dead, though. No, I didn't get to make it last night, man. It was in Calabasas, and I was like an hour away. So I made an executive decision, and we didn't even get to go. But I definitely appreciate my guy Fred Frenchie with Culture Cards for putting me on game last night, but I ain't even get to make it. No, I ain't watching Godfather of Harlem, man. That's some fake entertainment. That story ain't even real, first of all. It was a made-up fantasy relationship by Bumpy Johnson and Malcolm X that did not actually happen like that whatsoever, and nor was the Nation of Islam ran like that whatsoever. But, what I wanted to talk about is what I'm seeing. First of all, I want to talk about this recession. You feel me? This recession, man, if you study the last recessions, you can understand, economically that after every recession, the economy returns better, right, for an extended period of time. So what truly happens during the recession is that it clears out a lot of the overvalued companies, a lot of people that were just frivolously spending money, being aggressive with their investments, buying whatever because money was cheap. They buy houses, they buy debt, they buy NFTs, they buy crypto, they buy gold, they buy everything, right? So companies are experiencing a surplus beyond what the actual true value of what that company is. Right? Beyond the value of what the crypto is, beyond the value of what the NFT is, beyond the value of all these things, right? Like when you go into a store and you see clothes that's discounted, you go into Gucci and they do a discount, that's just the true value for the most part. Man, still gonna be a little less. They just discount it to the true value, but they can, of course, hyperinflate the prices, you understand me, during good economic times. Now, there's an old quote that says, good times make weak men, hard times make strong men. You understand me? And I believe that to be true. Now, the best thing that you want to do during these times, whether this going to be a 6 to 24 month, you understand me, recessionary period, you want to learn as much as you can, right? And you want to figure out how can you become more valuable. The best companies in the world are made during a recession. You understand me? And so during that recession, you get the Amazons, you get the Ubers, you get all of these great companies because they're able to take advantage of the new shift in reality, right? And then during that shift, businesses that don't pivot will be put out of business. Businesses will be bought. Names that you know today, brand names that are hot right now, they will disappear because they were only able to exist because of these good economic times. Right? So now we get a reset, and what you actually get is more better, efficient businesses, right, that get built out during recessions that people actually need. Right? Capitalism has to become more efficient to be able to get a dollar. So it's not a bad thing, but it's also the best time for us as a culture, as a people, to be able to build our wealth. Now, we are a community that actually appreciates holistic wealth, where we want mind, body, and spirit. Sometimes you can go far on the mind, body, and spirit and not get any money. So you be physically healthy but financially poor. And so we don't want that to happen as well. We want everything to be a holistic regimen to where we can get you to that highest level, right? What I'm seeing right now in culture, of course, we know, and I do it myself. I'm going to watch some toxic programming, some distracting things. Why? Because hard times make you want to distract yourself from reality. Then you got to catch yourself back and let me jump back into what my actual strength is. Let me jump back into what my actual power is and do things that are focused, that's purposeful, that actually increase my strength and decrease my weaknesses. Right? So you're going to see an increase of content streaming that's entertaining, that distracts people and allows them to escape reality. But content that is educational, and don't get me wrong, because we're shifting times where, we made financial literacy cool. When I say me, I'm talking about myself, like one of the pioneers of this culture. Like My brother Blue Pill 44, he one of the pioneers of the conscious community. You understand me? Where you get a lot of the information that you see and disseminated, in the world about chakras and, consciousness and multi-dimensions and, tapping into solar cells and all of that stuff, right? And for me, when I came in the game and I got this, it's documented. So I got documented facts on my life on how I said, no, we're going to change this to a solutions community where we create solutions to all of the problems. You understand me? And that's where the financial revolution and the wealth revolution started to take place, because we was teaching about blockchain 4-5 years ago. You understand me? Like, this not new. It's just that now more people becoming curious about it, and then they started turning over and becoming more interested and start buying into the ideas, right? So, this financial literacy culture, this wealth revolution, this financial liberation movement is something that was started. But what I'm saying is, and I'm seeing a lot of flowers being given to some of us within the culture, but you got to see it was people like Derek Grace, people like myself, 19 Keys, people, you got some of the recent comers of like Wall Street Trapper, Master Investor. Then you got some of the new big dogs like Earn Your Leisure. You understand me? And of course, there's many other more, but, OGs in this game. And for me, these are the people I want to make sure get more attention and they get their flowers for being the leaders in demonstration and being the ones who actually educated to get people results in this game. Because what's going to happen is it's going to be a new financial literacy culture that goes mainstream. But the mainstream culture is not going to give you more of the advanced skill sets to where you really going to be making money. It's going to be very basic understanding of very basic ideas. And don't get me wrong, that's not bad because some people are at a very basic level, right? But it's not going to be powerful enough to make a transition to produce a change, right? Like, Market Mondays is literally giving people stock picks and guiding people through the process of recessions. You ain't park anywhere around here and grab them right there. Like, that's a completely different game. The BWO was literally teaching people futures, how to fire they boss and their job, crypto, digital real estate, how to set up their insurance plan to create infinite banking systems, doing, transcendental meditation and things of that nature. Like, we talking about a different level to where mainstream is not going to get in the mud like we get in the mud. So I want to make sure that we stay at the forefront of the revolution and not sell it out to the mainstream where they start trying to take what's not theirs. No, because I'm going to choose violence over it. You dig? Like, I'll choose violence over that. You understand me? Because we can't let a bunch of fake-ass, weak-ass Hollywood niggas come in and try to take over something that they not even qualified to do. Because if they had their heart in that place, they would have did it. Because you would imagine with the millions and billions of dollars that they were able to amass, then they would have took that information and taught it to the culture if they had their heart in that place. Right? So, I got this on my heart today because I see the future all the time. Y'all, like, go when you study my platform, it's futurism. You understand me? It's letting us know what's going to happen before it take place and giving us an opportunity to take advantage, right? So a lot of times when I'm teaching, I'm 12 to 24 months ahead. So some people are only guided by their sight. So when they look around, they're like, well, I don't see what Keys is talking about. Then here come 12 months later, like, oh shit, that's what Keys was talking about. You understand me? So you have to become a visionary when you're listening to the knowledge and the information, because this is how you take advantage of it. Oh no, we ain't got no problem with Diddy and Revolt, because specifically they actually created a platform to give Earn Your Leisure a platform even more, because Earn Your Leisure first proved their value and then they took the platform and they built it. Brother Detavio, those programs are solid. I fuck with it and excuse my language, I rock with it to the highest extent. What I'm saying though is that it's up to us to narrate, and it's important to create history because media allows you to control narration. So when Shade Room says something, They're controlling the narration of history. So we have to document our own story to make sure that not just the credit is given, but people know who to pay attention to when they're actually looking for the knowledge, so they're going to credible sources. But I rock with anybody that contributes to it. I rock with the fact that Jay-Z is creating a Bitcoin Academy. I heard he's working with a black sister from LA. I rock with that. I rock with the fact that Revolt is doing the assets over liabilities. What I'm saying is, though, if we want true impact at a high, efficient, effective level, we have to go direct to source. And though we don't need a secondary person to take credit for it, we need those who are the direct instruments of the change to be at the forefront. That's what I'm telling you. Otherwise, you're going to get a whole lot of fluff, teaching people a whole lot of nothing, making a whole lot of nothing as progress. You dig? And I'm not asking nobody to do nothing, because I never got anywhere by asking. I only got somewhere by doing. You'll never get to the next step. Yo, can I take the next step? No, you just put 1 foot forward and you make that next step happen. So, this God body time. Yeah, it's divine time. When I say I'm a God, I know I'm divinely chosen. That's why. I'm divinely chosen to do everything I do. You feel me? As an imperfect human being as I am. Because Keys make a lot of mistakes. And, and I'm human and do messed up stuff just like the next person. Not as much, but, I do what I do. I'm straight from the hood. I come from St. Louis and Oakland. You feel me? So, you do the math on that. But my divine purpose and edge in this life, is to unlock others. And I use whatever tools of enlightenment, knowledge, information, wisdom, and understanding to do so. To create more high-level men and women so we can have a high-level culture. A new culture, because that's what we're breeding, a new culture. You understand me? But I want y'all to really pay attention to what's going on right now, and I need y'all to really shift your attention to educating yourself, because during these hard times, if you get more education, it increases your value, which increases your options, increases your creative capacity. So within the next 12 to 24 months, you can win. It is okay. It is okay to suffer in the short term to win in the long term. Everybody else is just bringing attention to what we doing. That's all they doing. But I just want to let them know, the people, it's us that's doing it, and everybody else is following our lead. That's all I'm saying. You dig? So what you are, man, listen, this is the best time for you to accumulate and hold. The time where everything was at its all-time high, man, and that's the best time you thought what to get in. No, this is the best time to accumulate more knowledge, more assets. Because if you're buying them while they're depreciated, you hold these, you're going to get 100% return, 200% return. I heard, I forget the brother name from Valuetainment, man. He said, listen, this is the time to add another zero to your net worth. Your net worth is your assets minus your liabilities. So what assets that you hold, what's the value of that minus your debt plus your income? You do the math. You got a $10,000 net worth. Let's add another zero, get 100,000. You got 100,000, let's get 1 million. You got 1 million, let's get 10 million. But during these times is the time where you can 10x your net worth. Patrick Bet David, yeah, solid, bro. Great information. So pay attention. Just want y'all to understand that. Like, you really can be up, but this is the time where you're going to have to make some sacrifices. And without them sacrifices, you will not win. Everybody want me to speak at these NFT conventions. The problem with these NFT conventions is a lot of white men that pay other white men to come speak and get paid by all of these white sponsors. And then they want all the people to come in there and speak for free. Like, what type of fucking game is that? Like, y'all not, like, the NFT game is running a gambit right now. I just want y'all to understand that. Everybody want me to, y'all got to understand these conferences are running the gamut. They getting paid millions of dollars from the sponsors, right? And then the speakers not getting paid nothing. They're not flying you in. They're not paying for hotel fees. They're not doing all this shit. And then they want you to come and give expertise to their audience while they benefit. Come on, man. Y'all better, I don't care if it's a black NFT or white NFT, y'all better send a budget over. Like, well, I don't know why y'all think people just supposed to spend money and slave for people that's making money while they selling tickets. Like, shit don't make no sense. Like, you gotta get I know business, so you gotta get your business model together. If you gonna hit me about anything, stop DMing me, hit me in my booking so I know it's real, and talk to me about a budget. NFTs are very simple. It's digital assets. There's nothing to not understand. I had a dream that I was explaining NFTs to Cardi B audience. I just remembered this. Is crazy, right? And I'm going to leave on this. So in the dream, I went live. Cardi B was like, no, let's get 19 keys in here. She was live with somebody. And it's like, let's get 19 keys in here to explain these NFTs. And I was explaining it in the dream like this. You know, because it's a picture, right? Well, it's not really a picture because NFTs are not a picture, but it's represented by an image. And this image has a code in it, right? And if I send this image to somebody else, how do I know it's real? Because if they don't have the code embedded in that image, then I can tell it's not real. So it's 10 of them, and there's 10 codes. And each one of these images have an embedded code inside the image. The image, a video, whatever it may be, right? So it's called a matrix code. This matrix code allows you to track the authenticity of it to make sure that it's real. Not only can this have embedded codes, it allows now it to be verification. It allows now it to be a transferable asset because you can also put data inside this image. So if I send you a picture of myself, all of a sudden I can put data in that. I can put a book inside that picture. So when you now get the NFT, there's data attached to it. So now it creates this system to where people are able to exchange, right, measurements of value in the form of what they call non-fungible tokens. So these are just tokens that's being sent. So the picture is a token, the video is a token, and that token can represent a brand, it can represent a business, it can represent an access, it can represent a pass, and there's a way to authenticate that, and it's transparent. So once you understand that there's a code behind all of this, right, then you understand that, oh, this is why it makes sense. I'm not just getting sent a picture. I'm getting sent the data that's connected to that as well. And I own the data as long as it's in my wallet. And when I buy that, I'm buying that data. Ain't that dope? This is what I was breaking down in the dream because I was trying to think of a quick way to break it down to a large amount of people because I had like 90,000 people on this Instagram Live. I said, damn, I got to come with my best explanation. So I said, I'm not even going to use none of my old ones. I'm going to come up with my new one. So when you're thinking about the tokens, you're thinking about the actual codes that's embedded in it when you're making something, right? Forget the picture. The picture don't matter unless it's connected to the original code. These are mathematical formulas that we're talking about. You dig? That's why I say I'm divinely chosen, because Allah go give me that streaming service, you feel me, directly to his channels, and he go give me the exact words I need. You feel me? So I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Listen to BWO, Block World Order. You understand me? We're going to have everything you need. We talking about Block World Order going to really be holistic wealth and holistic tech, because we're not just doing technology, we're doing spiritual technology, transcendental meditation, optimizing human design. It's going to be amazing. Like, it's going to be transformational once you actually go through the process. So you're going to be learning, you understand me, but you're going to be developing at the same time. So yeah, we talking about automated trading. We talking about building your own games. We talking about building your own Web3, how to build your own NFT platform. We talking about ownership in this, how to understand everything from a basic to an advanced level. Whether you want to be a consumer, whether you want to use it in your business, whether you want to understand it just for, social purposes, or you want to actually build on it. Like, you want to create a business out of it. You want to get a job in it. BWO, man, we about to transform and change the game. Just want y'all to pay attention to it. And Crown Society, I appreciate all Crown Society members. My Web3 guy, inshallah, will be finished this week. and we can get all the crowns out to the people. Yeah, it's like that. Booking19keys@gmail.com. The link is in my bio for email. Just email me there. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure if you want to get early access, it's going to be subscription based, or we're going to allow you to be able to buy in for the year for the BWO program. I partner with some people that y'all might not even know, but they are some powerful people in this space. I mean, like, once y'all see what we roll out, I think y'all gonna love me. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be dope, and I look forward to changing lives. I look forward to seeing the transformation happen. We ain't doing nothing like nobody else. I'm back in the game. I've been letting people eat. You understand me? And now I got it. Now it's time for me to come take my place. I've been letting people get their win. Now it's time for me to come get my championship rings. They thought so. This is Block World Order, not that Bridging Wealth Opportunities. That was done with the Mother Brothers. You understand me? That was something they had. You feel me? That they didn't want me to be a part of. So we built out something better, done with them. So this the new BWO, and the new BWO, you feel me, is bigger, better, and is emphasized with the blockchain in mind, the future in mind. You dig? So BWO members, current, if you are in the past BWO, Crown Society, Infinite Wealth Strategy, Bundle Pack, what I'm going to try to do is see if I can give you all a discount for entry, or some sort of trial basis. So we're working on something. I got a meeting later on, and once we flow everything, I'll let y'all know. But listen, man, this is the future. So, and this is going to be something that I definitely think you should get your children involved, because children are good at learning coding. So if you want your child to have automatic value in the future, teach them Web3 skills. They can create their own job, their own business. You talking about people that's getting out of jail, they should learn coding. They can create their own job, create their own business, right? Like, really anybody. But you can transfer Web2 skills, where you take the skill sets of building on the regular internet, and now you can transfer that over to some Web3 skills, where you're building out the future of the internet, because that's what Web3 is. It is not a specific technology per se. It is the way the internet now will be used, and it will be used with emphasis of the blockchain. So, man, that's all I got to say today.